Hey, what's up? So, I found your video to be super helpful. Super helpful. It really helped connect a lot of pieces for me, especially the part where you were saying, like, why am I looking at the quarterly, the yearly, the monthly if I'm scalping, right? And also how you were able to define kind of what I've been doing and I'm trying to do more accurately than I have, right? You said I'm a scalper, not a day trader. I appreciate that because I'm a very like granular person, and if I'm following what I think the definition to something is, but it turns out it's not, then it just really it just holds me back, right? Because we're only as proficient, we're only as good, we're only as sharp as our weakest link, I've heard. So, I wrote everything you said on the video down. It was really cool. Um, really appreciate it a lot. And I got rid of pretty much all the indicators. I got rid of the broadening formations one as well because it was right. It was just drawing new broadening formations, and I used to struggle with broadening formations. I didn't understand, what specific criteria was needed, but I'm understanding them a lot better. It's just to kind of gauge whether we're aiming for the top of it or the bottom, right? So let me walk you through the updates. So I added the Strat Assistant just for the numbers, really. And thank you for that short video you made, the 2-minute video. It really helped explain kind of how you have your templates right. I haven't finished all of mine yet, but it is helping to be able to see it on all time frames. I also pretty sure I drew like oh yeah, so the hourly open practiced drawing my own broadening formation, right? The daily broadening formation, which I may not be using anymore just because of what you mentioned, right? Like how long am I actually in a trade for? And I realistically should be looking more at the 1, the 5, the 15, the 30, the 45. So let's see. That was super helpful, though. It provided so much clarity for me, and I feel a lot better about trading as well. I did start to implement some of those on Top Step as well, right? Just drawing my own broad information. It makes sense now, right? Because used to like the first group I was in, they say, "Oh, draw it on the month, the week, the day, and then draw the high and the previous month high, previous month low, previous week high, previous week low, previous day high, previous day low." And in the beginning, it was information overload. I had way too many lines on my screen. I didn't even know what was going on. So, just kind of like you said, right? Going from where I was at to zero again to build a better foundation brick by brick has been super helpful. Yeah, like immensely. So I'm very excited, right? Because I'm starting to see it better. So I drew this 15-minute broadening formation, and it's reaching right along the top of the broadening formation. So my idea, my guess is maybe it could potentially start coming down. And it was super cool because so now I understand the time frames better. So used to I'd be clicking through all these, right? Da 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 da, like, oh, it's all green, it's all green, it's all green, right? But that was incorrect for what I'm actually trading because I'm usually not in a trade longer than 5, 10 minutes max because I love how you explained it in your video, right? If I'm just looking to scalp, 5 to 10 points and then I'm out, then it does me no help to be looking at so many different time frames. So that helped a lot. And as you noticed, right, the higher you go, like it's all green, duh, right? Everything's always heading up in some sort of fashion, right? But when I'm on the smaller time frames, um, oh, it's a lot more accurate for what I'm trying to do. So as you can see, we see a reverse PMG. I don't know if that's the correct term, but say it were to go like lower than the 3. See if I can make it bigger. Yeah, say it were to hit here, which I still have to work on my like entries and triggers. Then it could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 downwards, right? And I'm pretty sure I drew broadening formation on the 15. Um, yeah, I really just wanted to thank you. That single video, I was like, wow, this is literally what I've been like trying to understand, right? And it was just so confusing. Um, I haven't really traded a lot tonight. I'm up $3. I'm using a practice account because I blew my last one, and then the most recent one, I'm about $90 from blowing it. But that was before I that was before kind of I got your instruction on your latest video. So I feel a lot more confident. And I guess my next question would be, do you think me just drawing like a broadening formation on the 15 suffices if I'm taking it down on a lower time frame, such as the 5? Um, I still need to draw like my entries, my exits, but the most recent video you gave me was, in my mind, like just answered so many questions I had, right? But yeah, this is so much better to view like the different time frames now, because on the lower time frames, it's all for the 5 minute segment. It's looking like a short, right? I know you said I'm getting bullish and bearish mixed up, which I'm working on. I'm super like granular, and I'm glad you're correcting me, because once we get the truth on the table, then we can more adequately decide what to do with it. But yeah, like all the lower time frames where I scalp for the most part are pointing bearish for the 5 minute. And if we were to go to the higher time frames, they all start to look more green. And it's like, oh, okay. If I was a long term investor, then that's when that would matter. But as I learned per your last video, I really need to focus on my time frames, right? And the type of trading I'm doing right now, because you were absolutely correct. There's just so many different segments and like different pockets of learning. But yeah, this has helped a lot. Just seeing the numbers, and I'm going to keep, I guess, charting. Would you recommend? I still have to add the entries and the exits, and pair that with actionable signals. But any feedback you have? Again, your most recent video was super helpful. Like I've probably watched it over 10 times now, or maybe like six. But I'm going to keep watching it because I just got so much from it. And thank you so much. Seriously. See you on the next one. How do I turn this off? Pop, pop, pop.